All right, Coach, your opening statement on a sensational win.
Yeah, no, we needed it badly. I mean, we desperately needed a close game win. We were able to get a few in the non-conference, and then after the Monmouth road game, we just haven't quite closed out 3 or 4 games. And as a coach, like, that kills you. You know, when you lose some close games, like, I've been racking my brain and, like, you know, am I picking the right plays at the end of the game? If I'm putting the ball in the right people's hands, should I have called the timeout here? All that stuff, and you replay it over and over again. And we talk about it as a team, and we broke through tonight. We made the plays we needed to down the stretch, got a couple big buckets at the end of the game, and put the ball in the hands of the guy that was playing the best at the time. And Jeremiah had a big night for us, had 32 points, and play wasn't that complicated. Give him the ball at the top of the key, clear out space, let him drive. And I'm a big believer in sort of modern analytics, and you want to get layups and free throws and three-pointers, and you don't really like shooting a lot of shots in the mid-range. But I told him, I said, hey, we're down 1. Mid-range pull-up is fine. But he was able to get all the way to the basket, put that thing in, and it means the world to these guys. Like, they've been working at it really hard. And, you know, I was a little worried, like, to come close so many times and just get that little let off and come a little short. Like, I was like, it takes a lot to get yourself back up to go for the next one. And to be honest, we weren't really ready to go at the beginning. Like, our first half performance was not good enough. That was what was told to them at halftime, and in a little stronger tone than that. And I was frustrated because the Charleston game, I thought process-wise, we did everything we wanted to do. Like, we defended well, we held them to 62, or whatever. They had 59 before we started fouling. We out-rebounded them by 5, big, tall team with a couple 7-footers. And we took care of the ball great. We only had 7 turnovers. And then at halftime of this game, we had 9 turnovers, which is too many. We didn't have any kills. We weren't getting stops on defense. And we were, I think, tied on the glass, you know? So now we were making some threes. And because we made some threes tonight, it kind of kept us around. We went into the locker room down 8 or whatever it was. But the second half, I thought we got a lot better in those areas, the things we care about. And we were able to walk out of there up 3 on the glass. We only had 3 turnovers the whole second half. That was huge. They had a good game plan. They were guarding us pretty well, making us make shots. They were doing a lot of stuff to try to stifle ball movement and make us stagnant. And we just kept chipping away. We stayed with it, man. And I'm just super proud of these guys, and I'm happy for them. Like, they've been working at it hard, been having good practices. We put in a lot of hours, and they care. And they deserve to have some moments in the sun and be able to win a big game like this against a really good team. They're really well coached. They're hard to guard. They're constantly cutting and screening, and it's they tire you out with their offense. And then on defense, they're very unique. They'll press, they'll double the post, they'll help hard, they'll switch 5, they'll do all that stuff. So I'm just hats off to our guys. I'm really proud of them, and I think it's a good omen for the stretch run here.
And for Jeremiah to have a career night, you know, his story has been told so much, but you have been there since near the beginning, and knowing what this student athlete has gone through, and then to not only get back to a level to play again, but to play at the highest level, to be one of the best players in the conference.
No, I love Jay. I believe in him a lot. Been invested in him. We tried to recruit him at Florida on the front end, and I really think the sky's the limit for him. I think he's got a lot of talent. He's quick. He's good in the ball screen. He's getting better and better as a playmaker, getting other guys' shots. He's made a big jump as a shooter, you know, and the next step for him in his career is defending and rebounding and those like tough physicality plays. But he's improved a ton there, you know, and his next 2 years should be really exciting. And I think there's going to be a lot of big moments just like tonight.
Sort of, you know, first time on the road as a Biden win tonight, sort of thing. What did you sort of take away compared to the first time y'all played them into tonight's one?
Very, very different game. I knew it would be different. They got a really good coach who, like me, probably watches way too much film and is going to have adjustments and going to have a plan for how to attack us. I knew they would guard us different. I just didn't know exactly how they would guard us differently. And one of their adjustments was they pressed us way less. So up there at their place, they were pressing the whole game, just constantly trying to turn us over, trapping. And it was a mixed bag. I mean, they turned us over 3 or 4 times, got easy layups and ones and things. But we also broke it 4 or 5 times and got open threes and layups and stuff. So today they played it a little more straight, a little more conservative there. Defensively, they were committed to switching 5. They played a little bit of drop, but it was mostly just switching, and they were fronting the heck out of the post. And they had good ball pressure. We had a hard time throwing those high lows that I feel are part of our identity, that I think are part of our trademark offensively. And we didn't connect on enough of them. I got to look on film and figure out what we can do better there. But they slowed us down at times, and they play a style of D where it's hard to get a ton of ball movement. But as an offensive team, you've got to always get ball movement and player movement. If you get too stagnant, you're never going to be efficient.
Congratulations, Coach.
All right, thank you very much. I'll see you Saturday. Got a really good team coming up too. Roll Humps.
Jeremiah, congratulations. Tell me about that last shot.
I kind of had a role in the whole game and stuff like that, and DJ had got a big stop beforehand with drawing the offensive foul. So once I knew we had another chance at it, and Coach trusted me with the ball with 4 seconds left, and my team trusted me because they know how good I can get to the paint and score the ball. And once that happened, when I touched it, I knew it was game time.
Even before that shot, you had a career high. Talk about your night offensively.
Just being aggressive. Like I said, my teammates and coaches all believe in me. They know what I'm capable of every night when I step out there. So just try not to let them down, and ultimately do what I got to do to win the game. Whether that's score 15 points and get 8 assists, or score 20 or 30 points, whatever that is. Like I said, we all know I'm gonna do what I got to do for us to win.
And it seems like the whole team kind of buys into doing what they have to do. Talk about this team and how tough you guys were tonight.
Like I said, our team's resilience is just amazing, because first half we could have easily shut it down. Some of our guys aren't playing that good, or having a slow start, rough night. William and Mary are playing real good right now. We could have easily went in the half. It was just shut down. It was all right, we just gonna get ready for next game. But Coach got on us, told us do we want to win or not? Basically, that's basically what it comes down to. Do y'all guys want to win today or not? And all this stuff matters going into conference. We want to be at the highest seat that we can. So once we got out there second half, off the first few minutes, I knew we had turned the energy up to where it needed to be.
Jeremiah, it has taken you so long. You've gone through so much since the accident to get back to where you have been. You played at such a high level, but this point, higher than you've ever been. How satisfied does that feel, knowing what you've gone through and all the work?
I really can't explain it. I'm thankful every day just to be, alive, back walking, moving, playing the game of basketball. And for me to be excelling the way I am, being contended as one of the top guards in the CAA, stuff like that, it's just, it's really just a testimony on just how tough I am, and just how much, I can't be stopped. Not in a, not in a bad way. Just my resilience, and just knowing that, as long as I put the work in and I'm around a good group of guys like I am now, I feel like I can do anything.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of one of his questions, just no quit in the scene. It showed over the course of the season. Just sort of, what was sort of coach's messages throughout the second half as y'all cut into that deficit, and to be able to pull off this comeback? What does it say to be able to do that against one of the scrappier teams in this league?
It says a lot. I feel like we're one of the most fair teams in the league, regardless of what our record is, because when we play the way we're supposed to play and the way we can play, we're a really great team, offensively and defensively. And Coach really just Coach don't say nothing about scoring, nothing. The only thing he talks about is if we do our goals, if we rebound, defend, and take care of the ball. If we do them 3 things, everything else is gonna take care of itself. Because Coach knows we all work hard in our game. We be in the gym before practice, after practice, all the time. He be having to tell us to chill out sometimes. So he knows as long as we take care of them 3 things and we play together and play hard, then everything else is gonna take care of itself.